part two here, man. I want to pull up something that you sent me here. This is, I don't even know where to begin with this. I don't know. I think I know where this smoke is coming from, but I never thought in 2026 we'll be having this discussion that we're about to have right now. Who saw Cuban Links, former Terror Squad member, and Jadakiss, or on our bingo card that Cuban Links calls out Jadakiss? And we all know where this is stemming from, Watts. It has everything to do with Fat Joe, correct?
Of course, he says it.
Okay, let's play what the brother said here. This is Cuban Link calling out Jadakiss.
And Jadakiss, you a baloney smoker, Jada. I'm tired. I'll let you rock, dog. Let you rock, man. Let you rock. Love me some Jadakiss. But you know what? When it comes down to the lyricism,
Jesus Christ.
Lyricism, I'm a body. I'm a body you on the track.
Let's stop right there. According to Cuban Link, Terror Squad flunky, that
no, don't do that.
Terror Squad flunky, right? Carry Big Pun's bags and got Dutchess from at the store and went to Branson to cop and weed and everything like that. That's what your man did and everything like that, right? So he would, let me get this right. Cuban Link will body Jadakiss on wax. In 2026, who gives a rat's ass, number one? Where's this coming from? We know the Fat Joe situation. But what do you think about this before I go, man? What are we doing here, man?
I was shocked, just like you. But I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to give me an honest answer. Why do me and you have so much respect for J Hood?
He stood toe-to-toe with Sheik, Styles, and Kiss. He never really got body on his own. It wasn't like we listened to J Hood rap with them niggas and like, yo, Hood, you got to sit this one out, my dude. It was never like that.
Do you remember Cuban Links having a song with Big Pun called Toe to Toe, and they're rhyming over different beats?
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go toe to toe.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like Cuban Links held his own, or do you feel he was a waste of space on them songs?
When Surf told Cortez, "I'll lap you niggas" and everything like that, that's exactly what happened here.
On the song with the Beat Nuts, Cuban Links is also rapping on that. Do you feel?
Good look for Cuban Link to get on that song. That's a very popular song.
And I'm going to ask you: do you feel his verse was Froz level?
It wasn't bad. I thought he did it. He held his own. I want them to Froz.
So me and you are saying the guy who held his own with Pun multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
How do we define that? Like, how do we rate him as an MC when we know he's rhyming with Big Pun and holding his own?
Did he really hold his own?
Yeah, absolutely. Go listen to Toe to Toe.
Son.
Go listen to Toe to Toe and listen to Off the Books.
Hey, YouTube, can y'all do us a favor, man? Can y'all let niggas play music, man? Please. Because if me and Watts can play music on this shit, this would be the greatest show ever in the effing world. If we were able to play music with no issues and shit like that. But I digress. I'm not putting Cuban Link with Pun, my nigga. You wildin'.
No. I'm not putting it with Pun, but the facts are most of the Cuban Link rhymes me and you have ever heard, he's rhyming with Pun. The Terror Squad album, Pun's album. That's how we know him. From his songs with Pun.
Watts.
Yes.
7 years, man. I don't ever recall us ever giving Cuban Link any type of light. We might have sprinkled his name in a conversation because maybe a Terror Squad conversation we might have had throughout the years and shit like that. But it wasn't like, all right, he was better than Armageddon and Prospect. Can I say that? Is that cool? And everything like that? I mean.
Okay, but can we just say Armageddon's verse on Capital Punishment is 5 mics?
It is 5 mics. Okay, I'm gonna give Armageddon that. I'm gonna give Armageddon that. I like it, strike about whatever that cliche is. He got one on his belt. Like comes down to the verse on Moment of Truth. That happens at time to time where you can spit a hot verse and shit like that. You know what I mean? But,
okay.
Let's get some more Cuban Link, man.
I will body you on the track. Pay attention to me if you want. Or think I'm crazy if I want. Go check my record.
Ron Browse. Hold on. Ron Browse, don't say nothing crazy. I'm live. Shit. Damn, I call back. I gotta call back. Damn. Yeah, my bad. That was Ron Browse. Just called my phone.
By the way, Ron Browse, #1 fan here. Number one fan for Ron Browse right here. That's me.
I'm live on the show. Don't say nothing crazy. I'm my teammate, my partner said you're one of the great producers ever and shit.
Oh, Tom, appreciate that, man.
Yeah, don't say nothing crazy. We're live on air. What's up, Ron? We'll take a call. What's up? You're important. What's up?
Trying to see that was an official drop?
Huh?
That was an official drop.
Ron, you trying to be jokes? You got jokes? You trying to do A-Rap like that? Is that what you doing? Ron, I'm gonna call you, all right? We're gonna talk, all right?
Okay.
All right. He's talking about Abraham's track, but that's just want to get the live on air. That's just dope to have him call up while we do the show. But all right, so I'm gonna get in. Okay, Cuban Link saying that all this stuff and body Jadakiss and everything. Like, what does that mean? Like, are they really gonna Jadakiss be like, okay, Watts, and 3, I want to prove to you the Jadakiss ain't gotta prove nothing in 2026.
Oh, really?
Jadakiss gotta prove something to me. No, don't do no really shit, my nigga. You tell him, no, don't do that, Watch. You're telling me in 2026, Jadakiss gotta prove the Cuban Link a Bronx scrub nigga.
Wait a minute. According to Papoose, Mano, and 3 Letterman, 50 Cent, stop what you're doing in life. Stop making television shows, movies, doing $124 million investments into your properties because you have to respond to Fab. 3 was like beside himself. You got it when you gonna respond to Fab. Me and you literally just listened to Cuban Link from a very important moment of hip hop, from the pun era. Call Kiss out and say, and I quote, I will body you.
Wait.
3 Letterman is saying, I'm in the air. I don't hear corny vibes.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Do not walk on that tree. That tree might fall on you, my nigga.
I'm not even talking about DMX. When Hope said that, he was talking about DMX. You know that.
He was talking like RRPX. Dog, are you trying to tell me all call-outs are mandatory with this way? Is that what you trying to tell me?
I'm saying it's a call-out from someone who
wasn't like that. Who wasn't like that.
Who impacted me and your
Impact and Cuban Link go together.
3, did you have the Terror Squad album?
Watts, we're gonna do this right now.
No. What I'm saying is,
rock with us. Watts, the only reason
me and you listen to the Boogie Monsters.
Yes.
We listen to Sun Dwellers.
Yes.
We don't discriminate in hip hop.
My dude. Let's be honest. We listened to the Terror Squad album because of pun. And maybe Fat Joe was sprinkled right there and everything like that. Tony Sunshine on the hooks here and there and everything.
Bro, me and you, because we know our hip hop, we can name Terror Squad.
Listen, I give Cuban like this. He has a song called Flowers for the Dead, where it's a tribute to Big Pun. It's one of the illest tributes to a nigga losing his mans and everything like that. I give Cuban like that, but that's it, bro.
See?
He's a fake.
You're 3. Dude, that's a hip hop thing you just said, man. Bringing up Flowers for the Dead. That's pure hip hop. And that is why I'm saying we were impacted. Because why would you even know that?
Act like Jada doesn't respect what I do. And if he doesn't, let's go with it. Go song for song.
Song for song?
I did.
You did? You see? You co-sign that? Let me guess. You co-sign the bullshit. Him saying, let's go song for song? Yo, my nigga, I just watched Jadakiss body Fab. I just watched Jadakiss take on the whole Dipset. Damn near solo. Listen, Styles and Chic, love you niggas and anything like that. But I was Jadakiss. He was the MVP of that night. Back-to-back MVP for Jadakiss. And Cuban Link is going to be the person to stop Jadakiss MVP reign?
No. What I'm saying is that why is it okay?
Cuban Link, stop it, nigga. Stop it. You're on drugs. You are sniffing that white girl. Okay, that's what you want. I don't know if you're in the BX or Fordham Ave or Trinity Ave. What the hell? I don't know what you got going on. Jerome Ave, copping dust and shit, my nigga.
Yo, tell everybody why you said Trinity. You said Trinity because Fat Joe always talk about Trinity. Fat Joe always talk about Trinity.
But what? Come on. You think Cuban tell me it's right. Cuban Links Press, he decided to grab his phone or grab a camera and decided to say this bullshit and hit send.
I'm gonna say this, man. We got to talk about the elephant in the room.
Before you go. He decided to hit send. What the hell response was this man expecting to hear? Yeah, Cuban, we riding with you. The Bronx don't believe you, nigga. The Bronx doesn't believe you. KRS-One is laughing. Diamond D is laughing. AG is laughing right now, nigga. Them niggas is laughing at you. Black Sheep is laughing. Drez is laughing right now. Buck Wild is laughing right now. Lord Finesse is laughing right now, my nigga. D Nice is laughing right now. Watch. Come on, what we doing, man?
So I'm gonna say this, 3.
Come on, man.
Terror Squad impacted me like Rockefeller impacted me. Now, how is that crazy? If I tell you Capital Punishment impacted me. If I tell you
Pun, what else you got? Minus Pun.
Well, tell me, you can't minus Pun because Pun is the head of Terror Squad.
Okay.
It's like when you think Rockefeller or you think G Unit, 50's the head of it. Rough Riders is DMX, but that was a movement.
Let's stay with G Unit right. Let's go crew for crew right quick. G Unit had Young Buck. G Unit had Lloyd Banks. G Unit had Tony Yayo. Let's go to Rockefeller. They had.
Oh, I noticed you didn't want to mention Hot Rod. I noticed you didn't want to mention Kid. Oh, what we doing here, 3? We leaving people out?
No, I'm not. Shout out to my nigga Kid. I got love for Kid. Hot Rod.
What about Hot Rod?
No. Spider Loke? No. Spider Loke, Hot Rod. No, thank you. No, thank you. Rockefeller had Beans, Free, the Gunners, Pete. Like, the niggas had official niggas over there.
No, I agree. But the point I'm trying to make is, why would you recoil like I'm bugging when I say Terror Squad impacted? Because Terror Squad was Fat Joe. Wait a minute. But 3, they did, though. 3, think about it. 3, we didn't love Lean Back.
Love Lean Back.
Lean Back is not Terror Squad.
Though. You can't say that. Cuban Link wasn't even a fucking song.
No. You're right. He wasn't part of them then. But let's go back to the first Terror Squad album.
Oh, you got Fat Joe $150 you, and you've been mad for years about the $150 that he caught with the chain, my nigga. You've been bitching.
Talking about, do you understand that?
About that $150, my nigga. Come on, man.
The $150 at Jimmy's Cafe. Yes. That turned into BBQs, yes. And then shout out to BBQs, but that BBQs on Fordham just closed, and everybody's crying about it because it just closed down. But that used to be Jimmy's Cafe. But that's what happened. Do you understand that Cuban Links was successfully blackballed in the industry after that Fat Joe incident? Yes, he had a great relationship with Angie Martinez. She completely dissed him. Can you imagine when everybody is in your face when you with Pun? The whole industry is glazing you, loving you, giving you love. You literally are doing Angie Martinez's album with Angie Martinez. She's literally like your sister. And all of a sudden you get into beef with Fat Joe and you get successfully blackballed.
I don't like
and now, if you notice, there is a third real conversation that Fat Joe can never have. Fat Joe like to talk about everything. Hey, Pete Rock, why you not doing songs with CL Smooth? Well, he likes to bring up everybody's stuff, but there's one topic that he will not bring up and talk about. You ain't talking about Chris Rivers, Pun. You're not talking about Liza, Pun.
Fat Joe. Now, watch. You're going to a different bag right now.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. If I'm going into a different bag, why is Cuban Links mad at Jadakiss?
I don't know why that is he mad. You know what? It has everything to do with Fat Joe. Listen,
and what is the beef with Fat Joe?
Here's the $1 million question I have. Cuban Link, if Fat Joe and Jada was not doing a show, would you be out here doing this right now with Kiss? Would you? Why don't you target the person you really got smoke with? You don't got smoke with Kiss. All this bodying him and bodying verses and shit. What are you talking about, Cuban Link? You acting like your verses like that, my nigga.
Okay, so let me just say this. I agree with you. Cuban Links can't fuck with Kiss at all.
No.
And he never could. There you have it.
They're going dust juice. What else he said, man? Hold on, man. What else his brother said? This is just, I want to make sure, did I finish it up there? Oh, there it is. I want to make sure.
One. Well, think I'm crazy if I'm. Go check my resume.
Resume?
Act like Jada doesn't respect what I do.
Does he watch? Does he?
Yes, Jadakiss does respect him. You know why?
Why?
You know why? Jadakiss respects Cuban Links the same way he respects Big Noid. Same way.
How do you know that? How do you?
I saw if you go on YouTube, and you see how he interacts with Little C's, Big Noid, because he has such love for the head of their crew, and he knows they was their mans. Jadakiss shows them love.
Big Noid meant more to my hip hop soul than Cuban Link, brother. Respectfully.
Okay, but me and you are not gonna act like now me and you don't know nothing about hip hop. Like we gonna act like, yo, bro, we and you are not gonna act like Cuban Link is not on Capital Punishment. He's not. He doesn't have a whole crew album.
Wait
a minute. Yeah, but he can rap, bro. You act like, wait a minute. Who's nicer as an MC? Cuban Link's or Little C's?
We just had about Little C's and said Little C's verse on. Well, Big was writing Little C's bars and everything like that. So,
come on, man. Let's. I
bought Caesar Leo though. I bought Caesar Leo. That's what I'm gonna say. I bought Caesar Leo. Okay.
I'm not letting you. No. I'm not gonna let you do that. First of all, Cuban Link. You know how Cuban Link? You know how Cuban Link learned English? Do you know how Cuban Link learned English? He learned English by listening to Talk Like Sex by Cool G Rap. That's how he learned how to speak English. He loves G Rap.
So because he loves G Rap.
No, and I will tell you this.
Like we do.
And by the way, are you really gonna sit here and tell me that Caesar drop you off after I see my PO? C's know all his hoes go to my dough. You're saying Caesar Leo is a better MC than Cuban Links 3?
Yo, you feel like Caesar Leo's cannabis or some shit. He's right there, blase them niggas, man.
Wow, niggas strange. Wait a minute.
Yeah, little dapper.
How was Blase getting strays?
Trigger the Gambler is better than Cuban Link. Trigger the Gambler is better. Who was side niggas? What was the other nigga who down MOP? What's his name? Teflon. Teflon was better than Cuban Link. No?
Yes.
Okay,
I agree.
So you ready for this? I'll take your man Izzar over Cuban Link. How about that? You ready for that? That's the first nice thing I've ever said.
But you don't want to have that conversation with me with Izzar, because if I tell you who I think Izzar's better than, you'd have a conniption fit. Put it this way: Izzar's better than one of them dudes that you had in your top 20 albums. I don't want to get into argument. I'm just telling you how I feel about Izzar. Izzar's one of my favorite Brooklyn MCs. That's what I'll say.
Yo, Cuban Link, man, if you don't sit on your blood clot somewhere, man, move from eso, dog. Move your fucking ass.
It's great. Go strong for strong. I dare you. This is what life. That's what. Yeah. Brought me to this. Life brought me to this. You know what I'm saying? I love Jada. One of my artists.
We know you love Jada, nigga. We know.
And he's still rocking them. Like you still making them good. When you already know, Chris Rivers. You know the story, right? Styles, Sheik helped out Chris Rivers. You know the story, my nigga. Ain't no question you ever asked that fat, disgusting piece of shit about.
There it is.
Real is real.
There it is.
Put reality and back in the place. You didn't do that. You know what? You rocking with him. You on the opposite side of what I'm on. So you know what? No matter how much love I got for you, brother, you can suck my dick.
Whoa!
Jadakiss, you a baloney smoker, Jada. I'm tired.
Whoa!
In three? Now, let me ask you something, 3. You want Jadakiss to ignore that?
Yes!
You want Jadakiss to ignore what he just said?
All right, so...
Attack to the manhood?
Okay, so let's go here. We do know New Yorkers do the SMD talk heavy, right? Some people that you
not old heads, not us, not the older heads. That's a younger generation thing.
You're right.
So when it gets to our age, that is disrespectful.
So let me get this right. Inviting niggas to the Frank stand. Now, was he inviting Jadakiss or all right? Let's be honest. It's guilty by association. This is all this is about. Watch. Guilty by association.
Let me ask you a question, 3. Why did 50 diss Fat Joe and Jadakiss?
Guilty by association with New York, New York.
There it is. There it is, bro.
That's in the prime of niggas' careers, though. Niggas are old now. Cuban Link, you an old sloppy, dusty nigga.
He invited.
Jadakiss gets more love in the Bronx than you, nigga, or your block probably. Jadakiss probably gets more love on your block, nigga, than you do. Jadakiss can probably go in the corner store that you go to every day and walk out with free shit, nigga. What are you talking about, Cuban Link? Like, go. So should we be shocked if Cuban Link drops a diss track against Kiss? Oh, watch! I can see that happening this week, Wise. Oh, I can see it right now, and we'll dissect it and make fun of you, Cuban Link. Trust me.
No. All I'm saying is that
the only nigga showing you love on the internet is my brother right here. Only person, because I don't know what the fuck you talking about, brother. You wild.
I'm talking about Off the Books and Toe to Toe. That impacted my hip hop soul. That impacted my hip hop soul.
What did?
Toe to Toe and Off the Books. The Beatnut song. Cuban Links is on them.
I want to get the Frank thing right. I want to make sure we talking to the Frank line. Hold on. I'm fast forward. My bad.
Wait. You on the opposite side of what I'm on. So you know what? No matter how much love I got for you, brother, you can suck my dick.
Okay, so that was a kiss.
Yes. And now you want Kiss to ignore that 3?
No, hands and feet need to be hands and feet.
So you don't want Kiss to ignore it.
Hey, Kiss, this is what you do. Hey, Bully, where you at? Where Bully at? Where Large Amount at? Where's their brothers at, man? So he invited Jadakiss to the Frank stand. Just
me and you have never heard Jadakiss get called out like this.
Never. That's a very.
We've never heard Jadakiss get called out like this. Like his manhood is questioned, and then he's saying, "I'm better than you lyrically. I will body you song for song." Like we've never heard someone speak so in detail going at Kiss. So it's shocking, to be honest.
All right, is Jadakiss' son get involved and drop bars in Cuban Link? Does his youngin step up to the plate and drop bars for Cuban Link?
I wouldn't want him to. Your father can handle this. His father can handle this.
Huh?
His father can handle this.
He's not gonna handle this, Watts. If you think Jadakiss is about to get into this, man, come on, man.
When I say handle,
unless your man Nino, man, hold on. Unless your brother Nino, man, who you love so much, gets involved. Does Nino Man get involved?
Don't talk about my number one MC from Harlem.
I'm asking.
Don't talk about my man Nino Man. Shout out to Nino Man, who has an absolute scorcher with Raekwon. Nino Man got a banger with Raekwon in these streets right now.
Really?
Shout out to Nino Man.
Oh boy! Shout out Nino Man. I think this is asinine though. It's asinine. I don't know what that your man. I don't know what Cuban Link is on. Invite him to the Frank stand. That's wild. SMD.
Crazy.
Talk?
It's SMD crazy. Talk. But what it shows you is how deep this beef with Fat Joe is. Like it's really unresolved from Cuban Link's standpoint.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
That Jadakiss is getting caught up in the middle. That's all this is. You know what I'm saying? Jadakiss don't got nothing to do with this. Let me tell you something. Jadakiss is a hip hop head like me and you. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure before this, he had love for Cuban Links. I know he did. Because Styles P does songs with Chris Rivers and stuff. So they don't hate Cuban Links. So for Cuban Links to come out, I think this hurt Kiss, because Kiss is like, how you dissing me, boy? I don't got no beef with you. I love fun. I rocked out with y'all. Like, how you? So that's how I think Jadakiss like hurt. Like, why you dissing me, bro? Why I'm getting caught up in it?
Let me look up if Cuban Link and Jadakiss ever did his music together before. I don't recall. Nothing ever.
Well, remember, his album was bootlegged. Remember his album was leaked?
Right.
I have that album. Did you ever get that album off the streets?
Who that?
Cuban Link's album. The album that was supposed to come out, but it got shelved.
No. Now, he got a song with Jadakiss back in 2005, produced by Swiss Beats, called Talk About It.
There you have it, bro.
So let me get it. Your bum ass got a verse from Kiss, and this is what you got?
It's whack that it came down to this. I'm just telling you, that shows you how intense his hatred is for Fat Joe. Kiss is the one catching strays.
Cuban Link goes. Everybody, people are talking about it though. It is getting traction though.
Yes, and me and you talking about it, bro. It's getting traction. You can't just ignore this like it didn't happen.
No, we talk hip hop here. PSA for life is hip
Yo,
hop.
bro, it's getting traction on social media. That's why I'm saying it. Like it's getting traction on YouTube, on IG.
Yo, my nigga, if you didn't send this to me, I didn't even know. True story.
On one of the most watched Instagram accounts, that's how I saw it. So that's how I saw it. Like I followed this very popular hip hop account on IG. And that's the account that played it, that I showed it to you. So everybody sees it.
Cuban Link, man. I'm gonna use an old school word on you, man. You a herb. That's nasty work, my boy. Come on, that Kiss. Why don't you? The nigga got beef with though. Why? That's crazy. Oh man. Take us home, my nigga. Fuck it, man.
PSA Hip Hop, the home of Pasta Noose.
Pasta Noose. I like that. I like the Pasta Noose. Home of Snagglepuss. Snagglepuss. Niggas don't know about Snagglepuss though. I thought I had promise for him. Yo, one day we should do a show about niggas who we thought had promise. Street Life would be on my list.
It's all for me. Red Cafe for me, without question.
Without question?
Yeah, he was at the Max B concert. Absolutely. Absolutely. Getting love, crazy love in Brooklyn. Crazy love.
I saw that snippet of Max B performing this shit. That was dope. That was dope to see. That was dope.
Is Max B the king of New York?
No.
Who's the king of New York right now?
Nobody.
Who got the motion in New York City right now?
What's our gun? Oh man. What's the next song we should revisit though?
Song?
Yeah.
Pre-game.
Who?
Pre-game.
About who? Jigga?
Jigga and Sauce Money.
That song you wanna go over? That's Jay-Z and Sauce Money.
You don't like them?
I like this song. Sauce was cool. I like Sauce. He was cool. He was cool. All right, brother. I'm gonna get this out to the people, man. This Jadakiss. That last part, I didn't know that Cuban Link invited that brother to the Frank stand. Now, before we go, are we expecting Fat Joe to bring this up during the show? Because Jadakiss is not gonna bring this up. Fat Joe will be the one to bring it up.
I don't know. Fat Joe's very picky and choosy on what he talks about. Remember, Fat Joe, Fat Joe likes to brag that he be curving people who try to get on the show. He's like, yo, we got the hottest show. We got people, everybody want to be on the show. Like, so, you know, he loves it. He's very used to being in a position to tell people no.
All right, brother. We out, man.
PSA for life.
You know the vibes. Shout out, brother Watts. You know the vibes, right? PSA for life. We back at it. You heard?